let's do a nice practice tonight that helps open up all sides of the body, but is also very grounding. We have just had a shift in time. And so now we have fallen back in the time, which is great in the morning, not so great at night. We're more tired. We're ready to go to bed. So let's pay attention to what our body is feeling, what our body is experiencing, and do a nice practice that just helps us release tension and then eases us into our evening so that we can have a restful night of sleep. So we're going to take it easy and do a practice that is more flowing. So let's get started. Okay. So coming to your mat, we're going to start out in a crawling position. Let's move to the mat. Okay. I know for sure because I'm wearing black tights that I need to put down my purple mat because otherwise you guys will not see me. Okay. It's just since I changed my flooring, I used to have like white tiles and it was okay. But now I have this dark floor. It doesn't work as well. Okay, crawling position. You want to have a blanket close by and possibly a block to use. So make sure you have those. And we're going to start out waking up and bringing movement into all the joints, dropping the belly, looking up. And then rounding, exhale. And then moving into that cow posture, dropping. Remember, a cow has a really swayed back. It's dropped. And then going into the cat. And then coming back into cow. We'll do that one more time. And then going into the cat. And this time, curl your toes under and press back into down dog. Walk out your heels, one heel at a time. Take it easy. Be a little bit more flowing in how you move through your practice today. We want to pay attention to our seasonal factors. We have had a windy day. Yesterday, last night, and today. And rain, and then draw both heels down. So we're going to do a practice that helps settle the winds within the body. So when we have wind outside, it can cause a lot of chaos. And we want to do a practice that helps us feel more grounded, calmer, more connected. So we are occupying our body. Draw your navel in, get hollow in your belly. Good, and then dropping down onto your knees. And then we're going to lift up and start to open up the chest. So opening up the chest, reaching your right arm up. Take it up, lift. So you're opening up the chest, and we're going to go in a few different directions. So first, we're going to go to the right, and you're going to extend your left leg out and then reach the left arm up. Reach. Open up that front body, lean way back. Let any tension that might have accumulated there in that front body release. Good, then bring that leg in and then come back up. And now we're going to reach that left arm up, navel in, and then go to the left side and extend the right leg and reach. Once again, opening. We're taking our time here with our practice. And then coming back up. Good. And then reaching both arms up. Reach. Then you're going to go back behind you. So drop your hands down and take your fingertips right to your low back and then open the chest. Press your elbows together. So you're pressing, press. It's camel pose, Ustrasana. Good. So you can lift your head, but you don't have to take your head all the way back. It's a little warm for a wool shirt. Now, if you can, see if you can take your hands a little further down. So instead of here at the low back, see if you can reach down and grab those heels. Good. And then we release. Release out of that. Reach and extend your arms up and then drop forward. So we are going into a posture where you're going to keep your hips right above the knee. You're walking your hands out and dropping your chest and your forehead to the ground. Now, if you cannot get your chest to the ground, that's okay. Just lift your head up and get your chin down. And keep the knees and the hips lined up. Try not to go too far forward. Stay back. Drop, 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 drop. Once again, it's in a little bit of an exaggeration of that lumbar curve. It also opens up the shoulder girdle, or at least starts to. Good, and then coming back up. And we're going to do a rotation. So we're going to start out in that crawling position, taking the right hand and sliding it through. Now watch, this is a little bit of a flow. And then you come up and then open, reach. And then go back under. Rotate. And come back up. And reach. And then tuck under. Tuck, 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 tuck. And then reach. And one more. And then reach. Now watch, when you reach, you're going to turn the back foot out and open up. So it looks like this. Here you were reaching. And then you're going to come up, turn the foot, reach. Left foot turns and you reach. Now take that right arm alongside the ear. Right arm alongside the ear. And then we release. Coming back into the crawling position. Left arm comes up, goes under, tuck under. And then lift, and you're going to turn and look to the side. And then come under. And lift, and turn your head to the side. And come under. And lift. Good. One more. The next one you hold. Reach under. And then lift. Hold it there. Now turn your right foot out and extend the left leg. Take the left arm alongside the ear. Nice. Then swing the arm around and you're going to go into down dog. Press back. Hold it. Good. And then we're shifting forward into plank and modify to your knees, slowly lowering. And we're going to do a couple of different lifts. So first, we're going to start out interlacing our fingers behind us. Lift the arms up off the back. This is a way of releasing tension out of the shoulders and the neck. And then lift the chest. Drive the feet into the ground. Lift. And then release the hands underneath the shoulders. Push up. And then go back down. Interlace. Lift. lower. Hands under the shoulders. Push up. One more set. Down. Interlace. Lift. Come a little higher. And release. Hands under the shoulders. Push up. Bhujanasana. And press back. Down dog. Adho Mukha Savasana. Right leg's going to step forward. Warrior one. Come up. And then straighten the leg and release down. Bend the knee, come up, inhale. Straighten the leg, exhale. Two more, inhale, bend the knee, come up. Straighten, exhale. Bend the knee, up. And straighten, exhale. Pause there, release the head down. Forward folds, and this is a forward fold. Forward folds are going to be grounding. They're a way of helping to bring the subtle forces down, encouraging more of the apana forces of Vata by you. So apana moves the subtle forces down in the body, helping us feel more grounded, helping us feel calmer. Good. Relax your head, you guys. Hold it there. A few more breaths. And then stepping back, down dog. Take your time, shifting forward, plank. Slowly lowering. And we're going to do that again. Interlace your fingers behind you. Flatten out those feet. Lift. Up. Breathe, you guys. Breathe. Then release. Hands under the shoulders. Lift. We're only doing that 2 times. Come up a little higher. And then release. Interlace. Lift. Up. And down. And then lift. Press back, down dog. Hold it there. Take a few breaths there, nice and easy. And then stepping forward, left leg coming up, warrior one. Inhale. Once you get there, straighten the leg. Exhale, release down. Bend the knee. Inhale up, so stay connected to your breath. Straighten the leg. Exhale down. So one of the things that we learned in our talk today, inhale up, is seasonal factors very much affect our body and our mind. Very much affect the imbalances that are taking place in the body or whether we are balanced. Inhale up. And so we can use our yoga practice and pay attention to the doshas and let our yoga practice be one of the ways to bring ourselves back into balance. That's why it matters. Years ago, I had a teacher, one more, bend the knee, come up. They always said, we're supposed to be doing our yoga intelligently and then release down. Hold it, relax your head. And what that means is that you want to be doing your yoga practice in a way that brings you into balance. You're not just doing a yoga practice for a workout. You're not just doing yoga practice because, oh, this is the practice that I always do, and I'm good at it, so I'm going to keep doing it because it's boosting my ego or something like that. No, we do a practice paying attention to what is happening in my body. What does my body need? What does my mind need? And we do a practice for that. Relax the head. Soften the breath further. Soften, soften, soften. Relax your head, you guys. So, Alex, just let your hands rest on your shin. Just go right there on your shin. You don't even have to have your hands connected to the floor. Just go, yeah, perfect. And then that way your hands don't have to hang. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. And then stepping back into down dog. This is so much fun. With control, modify to your knees if you need to, shifting into plank. Modify if you need to, then lowering with control. Good. Now, interlace your fingers behind you. Lift. So this is a way of releasing tension out of the neck and the shoulders. You can't lift up as high. And then release. Hands under the shoulders. Push. Lift up. Cobra. Good. Drop your shoulders, you guys. Broaden the shoulders. Bend in your elbow and squeeze those elbows to your side. Lower. Interlace again. Lift. Open up. Good. Then release down. Now, keep your shoulders broaden. Hands under the shoulders. Lift up. Bhujanasana. Watch your shoulders, you guys. Don't let this happen. Drop, drop, drop. Yes. Press your elbows into your side. Relax your face. All right. Down dog. Adho Mukha Savasana. Nice. Stepping forward, right leg, warrior two. Open up. Reach. Rotate. Take the left hand to the ground. Stack right shoulder on top of the left. Pull your back foot in and then lift up, warrior one. Reach. Straighten your leg and release into a fold over the straight leg. Do it again. Bend the knee. Inhale up. Straighten. Exhale down. Inhale. Bend the knee. Come up. Virabhadrasana one. Straighten the leg. Exhale down. Step back. Down dog. Get hollow in your belly. Even out your breath. Then shifting forward plank. Modify to the knees if you need to. Slowly lower. Once again, interlacing your fingers. Lift. See if you can come up a little higher. Release. Hands there under the shoulders. Push up. And then down. Interlace. Lift. Release. Hands under the shoulders. Push up. Cobra. Drop the shoulders. Press your elbows in. Adho Mukha Savasana. Down dog. Hold it there and even out your breath. Try not to hang on to your head too much, you guys. Let it go. Get loose in your neck. And if you've got a lot of tension there, it may take some time for that. It's okay. Just notice it. You've got a lot of tension. You might need a massage. It's time. Good. And then stepping forward, left leg, warrior two. Nice. Warrior 4. Drop that back shoulder. Let this hand be relaxed. Turn your head, look up. Then releasing out of it, you're going to rotate right hand to the ground, lift your back heel up, stack left shoulder on top of the right. Reach. This squares your hips. Back leg comes in and come right back into warrior 1. Inhale, up. Bend the knee. Straighten the leg. Exhale down. Bend the knee. Inhale, up. Straighten. Exhale down. Bend. Inhale, up. And straighten. Exhale down. Step back, down dog. Shift forward plank, lower. Interlace your fingers, lift up. Soften your face. Exhale down, hands under the shoulders. Inhale, lift up again. Drop the shoulders, elbows in. Release down. Interlaced fingers, lift. Exhale down, hands under the shoulders. Push up Bhujanasana, broadening the shoulders. So dropping the shoulders down, pressing the elbows in. Press back, down dog. Holding down dog. Get hollow in your belly. So draw the navel in. Draw the navel in. Good. Navel's in and up. Uddiyana Bandha. Good. Stepping forward, right leg, warrior 2 again. Want to make sure we get as many of those standing postures as we can. They're foundational. Then reach back up, warrior 4. Dropping down, Parsvakonasana. Reach and extend the left arm alongside the ear. You can use a block here in front of the foot. Then left arm swings around, lift your back heel once again, or to make it a little bit more challenging, you can keep the back heel down. Lift it up if you want, stack right shoulder on top of the left. Now, if you keep the back heel down, this is going to be a more challenging posture because you're fixing that point. Lift your kneecap behind you guys. In other words, engage your quadricep. Now you might need to move the back foot out to the left a little bit. Swing the right arm around and come back up, warrior 1. Then straightening the leg, fold. Bend the knee, inhale up. Warrior 1. Straightening the leg, fold, and we're going to hold it here. And then add Parvarita Trikonasana. So you might need a block. The leg stays straight. Right hip back, left hip forward. Stack. Right shoulder on top of the left and reach and extend. The block can be on the big toe side of the foot. Or if you want to make it a little more challenging, take it to the baby toe side of the foot. Both legs straight. Make sure this arm is reaching more towards the head, not that body. Again, back leg, engage your quadricep, lift your kneecap. Swing the arm around and step back, down dog. Shift forward, plank lower, all the way down. Interlaced fingers, lift. Release down, hands underneath the shoulders. Push up Bhujanasana. Then push back, Adho Mukha Savasana. Down dog, hold it. Take a few breaths. Nice. Looks good. Navel in, lifts up. That's the action. Remember, we are calming down the internal winds. We want to settle it all down. Be still. Don't micro adjust. Don't move too much. Every time you move, you're adding to the wind within you. So to ground all of that wind, to settle it, all that air, you want to be still. Get into the pose and be still. Then stepping forward, left leg, Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2. Lifting, Warrior 4. Releasing into Parsvakonasana. Right arm goes alongside the ear. You can be here at the thigh, or you can use a block on the big toe side of the foot. Reach and extend. Then the right arm swings around. Now you have options here. Remember, right hand goes on the ground or on a block. Lift your back heel, stack the left shoulder on top of the left, or keep your back heel down and then rotate. So keeping the back heel down, it's going to make it a more challenging pose. Keep stacking. Left shoulder on top of the right. Now, engage the quadricep in that back leg. Lift the kneecap. Swing the arm around. Step that right foot out to the side. Come up. Warrior 1. Straighten the leg. Release. Inhale, bend the knee. Come back up. Straighten the leg. Exhale, release. Hold it here. Going into Parvarita Trikonasana. Right hand is on the floor on the big toe side of the foot, or a little bit more challenging on the baby toe side. Move the left hip back, right hip forward, both legs straight. Reach and extend. Both legs straight, engage. Back heel down, you guys. Keep pushing the chest through. Parvarita Trikonasana. Triangle pose with a twist. Very nice. Engage that back leg. And swing the arm around, step back, down dog. Adho Mukha Savasana. Shift forward plank. Lower with control. Interlace your fingers behind you. And then lift up. Open the chest. Yes, strengthening your back as well as releasing tension. And release down. Hands under the shoulders. Push up Bhujanasana. Cobra, drop the shoulders, elbows in. Push back, down dog, Adho Mukha Savasana. Nice. Very, very nice. Holding it there. Good, and then from there, we're gonna drop down onto your knees. Bring your big toes together, open up the knees, and then extend your arms forward and release. Good. Coming up, you're going to take your legs to the right side and then sit. Now you can sit on a blanket if you would like. It's totally up to you. The right foot is at the arch of the left foot. And then rotate, looking over the left shoulder. And then release, extend your right leg out. You want both sit bones down and then open up. Drop this right shoulder, drop the elbow. Open. Nice. Good. And then you go forward. So you're here on the side, lift, and then go forward. Now, as you go forward, you may notice that the extended leg sit bone lifts up. Try to drive it down and then lower. Got it. Good. Then lifting up, you're going to pull that left heel in closer to the groin. Right leg comes up and goes over that left thigh. Now, if you're unable to do that, then go into the front of the shin. Otherwise, go to the thigh. Again, both sit bones down, lift tall, rotate to the right. So you're looking over the right shoulder now. Drop the arm down towards the hip so the hand drops. Okay? Good. And then releasing both legs forward. Forward fold. Soften the body. Good. And then coming up, now you take your legs to the left side. Left foot goes into the arch of the right foot and rotate, looking over the right shoulder. And then extending that left leg straight out. Right heel goes into the groin and reach. Dropping the elbow, dropping the shoulder. Open. Then lifting up, and once again we go forward. Now as you go forward, you're going to notice that extended leg, the left leg, that sit bone pops up. You kind of have to drive it down and then go forward. And relax your head. And then lifting up, pulling that heel closer to the groin. The left leg comes up, goes over the right thigh. And if you can't do that, put it in front of the shin. Get both sit bones down. Both sit bones down, then lift up tall. So lengthen up through the spine, rotate to the left. And if you can, take the hand down towards the hip. You can use your other hand to kind of help keep your hand there. Look over that left shoulder. And once again, extending both legs straight out. Pull your flesh away. Forward fold. Relax your head. Relax your head. Okay, and then from there, slowly coming out of that, you're going to lay down on your back and come into bridge. Oops, got to remove my mic. That time, Marty. Okay, find your heels and then push up into bridge. Oh my God. Okay. So you're in bridge. Make sure the knees are stacked right in alignment with, not stacked, but an alignment with the front of the hip. So you're not splayed out too far. You're in, lift, open. Oh, Ruby. And then release down, draw your knees in. And then grabbing your feet and rocking side to side a little bit. Side to side. Releasing any tension there in the spine. Then bring your feet back down. Push up one more time into bridge. And then lowering. Drawing both knees in. Extend your arms out to the side and then drop your legs to the right side and look to the left. And then bringing those legs up and then going to the left side and look to the right. Oh, Barbie, your breath is too much. And then from there, releasing and then extending your legs out to the corners of your mat. Arms down below the heart, palms up. Definitely you want to be warm. So cover yourself up, put your sweatshirt on, your jacket on, a blanket on you. Make sure your feet are warm. Cover your eyes, right? So we cover the eyes as another way to help pacify the senses. I want to always remind you that the eyes are the most overstimulated sense that we have. We want to give extra care to our eyes. Like, what are we choosing to take in? It matters. What are you taking in? Is it feeding your divine self or not? It's either one way or the other. So we have to look at what feeds us. Shavasana. Corpse pose. Close your eyes, relax, let the body settle. Feel your connection to the ground. Relaxation happens in layers, so we want to give our body enough time in Shavasana, corpse pose, to unwind. Physically unwinding. And you might notice that the mind also has that same process where it might start out pretty hectic, and the practice will help calm that down. And then as you lay in Shavasana, in corpse pose, the mind will begin to settle as well. And when the mind settles, then our emotional body can also settle. Just be still, be silent, knowing that you are nurturing and giving to the body, mind, and relax. Keep softening the breath and letting the breath slow down. It becomes so subtle and so quiet. Barely notice it. And then allow some movement into your fingers and toes and deepen your breath. Slowly then roll to your right side. Pause there. Take a few breaths on the right side. We want to slow everything down. And then bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position, hands coming together. Connecting your thumbs to your heart, closing your eyes. And I'm going to chant a mantra for you tonight. It's a mantra that allows us to feel more integrated and grounded and united with all parts of ourselves. And just listening with ease. Om Bhuvasvaha Sasavitur Bharenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May you have a peaceful night of sleep. Namaste.